Hey everyone, thank you so much for being here. I'm just going to wait a couple more minutes for people to join in, but thanks a lot for being here. I'm going to do my best to try to answer all the questions in the chat, but if I don't get to you, I'll have them on the back end and I can definitely email you an answer afterwards. So I'll go ahead and get started. My name is Jam. I'm the CEO of Jam AI. I have about 15 years experience in sales and marketing in the agency world, and I've been running teams and clients and working really heavily in websites, SEO, video, and digital marketing. So when AI came out, naturally, I just wanted to figure out how I could use it to make my life easier, running a sales team, running a marketing team. And I just jumped in head first. I put on my nerd hat and really started building my own AI tools. And before I knew it, I had people lining up to have coffee with me and learn how I was doing it all. So that's what made me start the AI Club Society on jamout.ai. And we currently have 150 members in the AI Club Society. And we also have a few other members going through one-on-one consulting with me and also through our AI author program as well. So throughout this presentation, I'll be giving away some discounts and some free tools that relate to those programs. So definitely stay tuned. So you can't go anywhere without hearing those two letters, AI. It's a new and advanced technology that is making people work differently and behave differently. And with change comes people being nervous. But people are worried about AI taking over their jobs, but it's really not that. It's going to be the people who have embraced and learned how to use AI that might take over your job. But I think back on all the shifts in technology, the introduction of cell phones, the introduction of Adobe products in the art world, and now AI. But what really sticks with me is that there's still a human trying to tell a story and trying to complete a task at the other end of that. So that hasn't changed, and it's really not going to change. Just to compare a few things, in the 80s, we thought the radio would kill, or the video would kill the radio star, right? And it didn't. We still have amazing music videos and the radio star is here to stay. We even have podcasts now, which are, a form of the future of radio. When Photoshop came out, artists thought it was the end of true art. You're no longer holding a pen or a pencil and creating the art yourself with your hands. But look at the amazing art that Disney and Pixar have come out with. We have fuzzy monsters that help us with our nightmares. We have rats that can cook. And we have, a mode to explain to kids how feelings work from the inside out, all with these amazing little characters created with computers. Technology has made our lives easier, and it's also given us the ability to work smarter and faster. And AI is just taking that into the next level of information. We can now build virtual assistants that are custom to our role. We can create images and video that were just once a thought in our heads. We can create new music from people who have passed away. It's really amazing, and you need to embrace it. Today, I'm going to show you a bit about how I use AI, and I'm going to show you some real examples, and we're going to build a few things together. So let's get into it. A quick intro again. My name is Jan. No, it's not my real name. It's a nickname. And I got it because I have the ability to remember every lyric to every song that I like. And fortunately or unfortunately, I like a lot of hip hop and rap. And so people think it's funny when, they play some rap song that's new to me and I can be singing it to them in the next 10 minutes. So that's how I got my nickname. And again, I'm the owner of Jam AI. It's jamout.ai. And we have some amazing programs on there. If you're starting a business or trying to grow a business, or just trying to figure out what your next step is professionally, I highly suggest visiting us. We have tons of free resources, and the AI Club Society is a great place to start. So today we're going to go into AI headshots, AI video, how to use AI for your social media, how to create imagery with AI, and then I'll show you a few really cool prompts and tips to use ChatGPT way better than you ever have before. All right, so now we're actually getting started. So what are AI headshots? AI headshots are everywhere, and there's a lot of different platforms that you can use to create them. I like to use this one. It's called Remini. And actually what you're seeing is the web version, but you do have to get the app to do your own AI headshots. So inside the app, it just looks like this. And you can upload 10 selfies of yourself. And actually, it's really important how you choose them. If you just stand there and snap 10 pictures of yourself, kind of the same look and same background and of the same day, you won't get as accurate of an image as if you give it selfies with multiple different lighting areas, multiple different angles, even different days. So it's really cool. I'll show you what we created with Remini here. So these are the headshots, or a few of the headshots that I made of myself with Remini. Yes, I know I look 10 years younger. I actually wish that they would make them look a little bit older, because I would use these, but I think people would think I was trying to catfish them. But anyways, these are really cool. I just tagged one of you to send me 10 selfies. So if you were tagged, please send me the selfies to the email address that I just wrote you. And my team's going to bake those for you, and we'll show them at the end of this webinar. All right, moving on. How many of you can spot the avatar? One of these women is actually not real. So type into the chat which one you think it is. And then I'm going to show you how you can make one of these. There are a lot of different ways to use AI for video. You can use something called runway.ml, and it will actually create a video for you from text. ChatGPT just introduced Sora, but we regular people as of today don't have access to it, but that's going to be a great AI video creation tool as well. Today, I'm going to show you a trick of how I like to create video, where I can actually create my own avatar in Midjourney, and then I will give them a voice and have them speak in my favorite AI software called DID. So let's jump in and build a video together. So this is our plan of how we're going to make a video with a talking avatar that we just created. So I'm going to take you through step by step. First, we have to go to ChatGPT to create the script about our topic. So meet me there. All right, so here we are in ChatGPT, and what we're going to do is write a prompt to get our script. So I'm saying, act as a marketing director with 20 years of experience. Write a talking head script about how AI can help launch new businesses. Make it 30 seconds or less. Don't provide any graphic elements, only the script. And the reason I said that is oftentimes if you ask for a video script, it'll give you direction on what you should be showing. So it'll say like, pan out to host or show a boat. And I don't want that, because I just want to make this quick and easy. I want to copy and paste my script into DID when we get there. So, okay, here's our 30 seconds of script. It's just reading it right here. It looks great. I'm going to copy it, and we're going to now go ahead and create an avatar. So come with me over to Midjourney and we'll create an avatar together. Okay, so here we are in Midjourney, and Midjourney is basically the best image generator in AI. Dolly comes with ChatGPT, but I prefer Midjourney so much more. It's just the ability to control what you get out and the features. It's really amazing. So I want to create an avatar, and what I would normally do is actually upload a picture, and then I would have it describe that picture, and then it comes up with a few different styles. So I'm going to show you both ways. First, I'm going to say imagine, and then I can put my prompt in. So imagine a woman with orange hair in a pink pea coat on the news. Realistic 5K. Let's say 8K. Camera. And I'm just going to hit enter. So that was a whatever prompt. I didn't really think about it beforehand, but the prompt is really important. You can see some of these have different AR means aspect ratios. But I'm going to show you how to actually upload something too. So while that's going, I'm going to hit /describe. And then it'll let me upload an image. So I'm going to grab an image. Here's just a picture of me from a podcast. And then I'll hit enter. And so while those are working, it's going to actually give me 4 options to describe that picture. And I'm going to say, imagine them all. And so basically I'm going to make an avatar off of a picture of myself. So while it's creating that, I just want to tell you how this works a little bit. So there's a lot of people who think that using Midjourney or Dolly is actually stealing from artists. And I actually can see their point. What's happening is the AI is trained to go out to the web, and it has the description of what it's looking for. And then it's going to go back and forth and bounce a message off of another AI that actually creates the photo. And it's going to say, is this right? Is this right? And it's bouncing back and forth thousands of times before we get these images. But what it is doing is, you can see in the prompts, it's pulling artist ideas. So it's saying this artist, like use that style of artist. So there's multiple ways that people could say it's not actually unique because it's using someone else's style. But at the same time, nobody's ever been able to upload my picture with these prompts. So it is actually new art. So here's some of the options that we got. I think those look pretty good. None of them look like news anchors to me. And this looks like a child, but that's all right. Let's see. Getting a lot of magical romantic styles here. Let's see if there's any in this last one. Someone's hiding behind the wheat. So I'm just going to say, give me a variation of this one. So that's what V means. So variation of number 1. And that'll give me 4 options that are similar to this. I could also upscale it if I wanted to use it. So the upscale is these boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if there's any others that I like. Oh, and here's a woman with orange hair and a pink pea coat finally came through. These look very Midjourney-y because I didn't really give it much direction on how realistic I want it. But I'm going to go ahead and upscale this one just to see what happens. So that's 1, 2, 3. So U3. And here, here's the 4 I got from the U1 or from the V1 I just pushed. So I'm gonna go ahead and take her, and we're gonna save image as, and we're gonna say jam example on my desktop. So next we're going to take this and we're actually going to give her a voice and animate her mouth to be our video. So come with me over to DID. Okay, so here we are over in DID. And so we can go ahead and add the person we just created. So uploading her. And then this is where you would actually paste in the script from ChatGPT. So just paste that in here. We're just going to do a preview today because apparently I need to upgrade my account again. But the cool part is you can pick which language you want. So you can have her speak in any language. And then you can also choose the voice that you want. They have quite a few voices that are great. Some of them do sound very, I don't know, AI, I guess, but you can always do a test here.
In today's fast-paced business world.
So that's it. And then you just hit generate video. Apparently I need to upgrade, but you just hit generate video and you can have all of your videos right there. I'll show you a few that I have. So yeah, you can have them say anything. And
oh my God, you're gonna love this. Thanks for shopping with Jen. Everything.
So that was something I made for my Etsy store. But this is a really cool way to make videos, and it's a really easy way to create a talking head individual without using your own face or using the face of someone else where you have to pay them. So give it a try. Highly suggest DID. Remember, this is just one way to make a video. There's so many other ways. And in the AI Club Society, I'll show you how to use other tools like Synthesa, Sora, Runway. There's so many others. So I am offering a 20% discount on the AI Club Society right now. So by the end of this webinar, that's going to go away. Definitely give it a shot. The biggest question I get asked is, do I really have to do social media? And if so, can AI do it for me? Everybody wants AI to do their social media. And the short answer is yes, but I don't recommend it. There are ways to do what I call hands-free and brains-free social media posting, where you're actually automating the entire thing. But I don't love it, and I don't think the audience loves it either. What I suggest is using AI to create your social media calendar. And then honestly, all you need is a day, not even a day, 4 hours, and you can create a month's worth of social media posts for whatever platform you're on. So let me show you how we do that. All right, so here's our game plan. We're going to first identify the topic. We're gonna then go to ChatGPT in Google Sheets, which I'll show you about. And then once we have all of our captions created, I'm gonna show you how you can use Canva and ChatGPT for Sheets to create a bulk amount of posts. So let's get into it. Okay, so I'm just in Google Sheets, but I have an extension called GPT for Sheets. And so over here, you can see all of the features and functionalities that come with it. It's actually pretty cool. So I'm just going to hit =, GPT, and I'm going to look for the one that says list. And then I put in quotes what I want it to do. So write a social media caption about how AI can help small businesses. And then parenthesis and hit enter. So this is actually going out to my ChatGPT account, and it's pulling from my saved GPTs as well. So say I like this. I'm just gonna drag it and try to create a few more. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna hit equal. GPT list. Actually, I'm gonna go back up here. Yeah. A1, close, hit enter. So it's pulling the directions that I already gave it, so I don't have to write it again. So you can continue to do that for as many as you want. But I'm going to go ahead and just say, yeah, these are fine for our example today. And from here, we'll go ahead and go into Canva, and I'll show you how to automatically put these into those feel good text only type social media posts. So see you there. So now we're at our last and final step, which is going to canva.com. You can go ahead and find a template that you like that just kind of is a picture with words on it. And then from there, we'll go ahead and connect the spreadsheet. I didn't show this, but I downloaded it as a CSV. So we'll download the spreadsheet and we'll go ahead and upload all of those words into this. So this will be our first one. And just for time's sake, I'm going to show you how to do it without being picky about the template. So you want to find something called bulk upload, which is in the apps area, bulk create. And then we're going to upload that CSV. So I'm going to go to downloads, list, and it's right here. And then basically it has the text in the data field. And so we want to connect the text from that field to this text. So I'm just going to say connect data. And I'm going to select this. I'm going to shrink it because we want it all to fit on the page. And they're all going to be pretty similar. So that looks good. I'm going to go ahead and hit continue. And it'll say, do you want to generate all 14 pages? And I'll say yes. So now I have all of those captions that we just came up with as little posts. These are great because sometimes you just have to hit that quota of posting every day. And these are just nice to have. You can then go ahead and change out the backgrounds, or you could add your brand colors, of course, kind of make it look a little bit more like you or your logo. So yeah, that's a great way to create a lot of social media posts without spending, way too much time on it. I always recommend doing these in addition to doing those personalized videos and things like that. All right, so on to the next. Everyone is always looking for eye-catching imagery. We used to use iStock photo or steal things off of Google. And now we could actually create our own imagery with AI. So I know I showed you a little bit before in Midjourney, but I really want to get into how to use Midjourney the right way so that you can create images for your social media posts, your handouts, your website, any sort of marketing that has images. You might as well create some custom images for yourself. So let's get in there. I'll show you how it works. All right, so what I want to do today is actually create an image for a newsletter. So every newsletter usually has a little header at the top. And so today we're going to create a newsletter header with Midjourney. So let's dive in. I'm actually going to go to ChatGPT first, just to show you how you can get Midjourney prompts written for you with ChatGPT. So let's go there first. All right, so I'm in ChatGPT, and this is actually the GPT store. So you just go to explore GPTs, and then Midjourney is my search word. And so you can see these are all of these prompt generators for specific images. So I'm just going to try this top one. And I'm going to say, give me a prompt for a newsletter image of AI in orange tones. I want realistic people using AI. So, and the best part is you can have typos and it still knows what you want. So it's giving me a prompt. So you can see how specific it gets. It talks about the background. It talks about the warmth of it, how it's lit. So I'm going to go over back to Discord and we're going to hit imagine again. And then I'll place my prompt. So while that goes, I'm going to ask it for one more. And I'm going to say, give me a prompt for a newsletter about orange juice. Just so you guys can see the difference. And I'm not going to give it much more than that, just because I like to see what it comes up with. And the other test is to make sure that it's creating the image in the right aspect ratio as we would want. So while that's going, let's check on this. Looks like it's still going. It tells you what percentage it's at. And you saw it just went from like 31 to 100% pretty quickly. So here's the newsletter background it gave me. I don't love it because it's actually not the right aspect ratio at all. So let's see what this one does. And then while this one's going, I want to try a different GPT. So let's try a different one. So back to explore, I'm going to type in Midjourney prompts. Let's see what comes up. All right, so this is supposed to just take your text and give you an idea. So help me craft a newsletter image of AI being used in small business. So let's see what comes up. And then we'll go back and check on our orange juice. Again, it didn't use the right aspect ratio, but the images are pretty cool. I mean, this is a cityscape of people using AI, so I could possibly reuse this. And so if I ever wanted to, I could hit this refresh button and then I could change the aspect ratio manually since it didn't do it right in here. And then, yeah, looks like an orange juice newsletter header. Why not? All right, so let's see what this one does. Again, I don't see it giving the aspect ratio, so maybe it's best just to do your own and not use prompts from ChatGPT, but it's up to you. So how you would do aspect ratio is right here, you would do -- and then copy this. So if this next one comes out square again, that's what I'll do. I see a lot of questions coming up around pricing for Midjourney. It was free, but now they do charge $10 a month for their lowest level. I think it's definitely worth it. I'm going to show you how to change the aspect ratio here. So at the end, I'm going to go comma and then add that. And it should change that ratio for me. All right, and then here's the one coming in. You can see it's at 31%. I also see some questions coming in around rights and ownership of the art. It does depend state to state. There's not a clear answer for that right now. If you're really wanting to have something copyrighted, don't make it in AI right now, because it's very, very hard to get your information copyrighted or your images copyrighted. I just had a friend who made this incredible kids book, but he used Midjourney for all of the images, and the publishing companies love this book, but they won't publish it because of that. So you can see my aspect ratio worked. So I would probably take one of these and make it my email newsletter headlines. So now you can see there's tons of ways to get different prompts. And I showed you before that you can actually upload by hitting describe, and you can also hit blend. So you could put two images in that you like and have them blend them and describe those together. So that is your lesson on how to make an image for your newsletter. Real quick, for those of you who have stuck around this long, I want to reward you with a quick 20% off our AI Club Society. This is only $13, so just get that instead of 2 fancy coffees this month. All right, it's going away, so definitely give that a click and join us in the AI Club Society. Now I want to talk to you about some tricks and tips for how to prompt in ChatGPT. Let's go. No matter what your business is, you need to be creating content every day, whether it's social media, website content, emails, scripts for sales calls, whatever it is, you need to be creating content. And so if you're not using ChatGPT, you're wasting a ton of time. I'm going to show you 5 ways to use ChatGPT prompts to really get to your end goal better and faster, more efficiently, as they say. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is temperature. Temperature is how you can change the tone of any content and tell it to be a little bit funnier, more creative, more professional. You name it, you can change the temperature of it. So here I'm asking ChatGPT to write a newsletter about the benefits of broccoli. And then I'm going to take our prompt. So the newsletter copy should be 20% creative, 60% formal, and 20% funny. So it's going to rewrite it to be probably a little bit more funny. I think this was already pretty formal. So yeah, it's diving in to create this newsletter in a different tone and different way. So be sure to rewrite things and don't be afraid to hit this. Once it's done, you can refresh and have it redo the prompt again. Don't be afraid of doing that. You need to get it right, and it's not always right the first time. So this is a good example of the temperature. This one is a real game changer. So we're talking about experience level. So I actually have a bad back. I threw my back out this weekend and I used this one. So let me show you. I want you to act as a, what is the back doctor called again? One of these. And give, oh wait, with 25 years experience, and give advice on what to do when someone throws their back out. So yeah, you could always Google what to do if you have some sort of ailment or health concern going on, but it is fun to ask ChatGPT to be a professional in that specific area and get advice. So this one's giving me immediate actions, gradual recovery, professional help, and prevention strategies, which mine is don't do Pilates. I know it's good for you, but every time I do it, I break my back. So that's an example of how to use the experience level, and you can really do it with anything. So highly suggest trying this out. This one is goals, and this can be for anything. My sister's a Girl Scout leader, and she used it for her Girl Scout troop. They are saving their cookie money to go to Africa. So she used this goals planning for them. But for instance, you'd say your goal is to help you get blank for blank. And then the big thing is to say, assume I don't know anything about marketing and then say what your budget is and how long you have to get this thing done. I use this for an Etsy store that I have. It's honestly just for fun. I make silly things for Bravo fans, but I use this prompt to help me sell a wine glass. And I was able to sell over 100 of these wine glasses within 2 months. And for something that's just like on the side, I thought that was really cool. So that's what goals are. The 80-20 rule, simply put, is 80% of your efforts will result, 80% of your income or sales is a result of 20% of your efforts. Sorry, got that switched for a minute. But this prompt is based on the 80-20 rule. So it's really to help give you the most efficient sales or marketing technique that you should focus on. It's really interesting. I've done this one a few times with the same tasks and I've gotten different results, but definitely an interesting one to try. And yeah, give it a shot, whether it's for sales or productivity management or just your marketing, give it a try. Okay, they're in. A big thank you to Claire, who gave us a picture of herself along with 9 other selfies, and my team was able to create her headshot. So let's take a look. Here's a real picture of Claire on the right, and then her AI avatars here on the left. I love them. I think they look a lot like her, and hopefully she can get some use out of them. All right, well, I have a bunch more slides, but I'm out of time. If you liked what you learned today and you want to learn more, please join the AI Club Society. We have over 10 hours of training and content and downloads and templates to help propel and launch your business forward with the help of AI. So thank you so much for being here today, and we'll see you next time. Bye.